world's first and only, I said and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. We are on the interstate right now. Let me show y'all. We're on the interstate driving back to St. Petersburg. Unfortunately. Well, maybe you want to tell them what happened, because I'm kind of pissed off. You can tell these people what happened.
Basically, we was in court for the O'Malley Yashitella trial, and we left out. We came in the building, me and Jerry. Now, used the bathroom. After I used the bathroom, Jerry walked in. They told him he couldn't stay because his ID was expired.
Ain't that a bunch of foolishness, y'all? To me, that's a bunch of foolishness. I mean, this man is an elder, you know, and I live all the way in St. Pete. Let me put the camera on the thing so y'all can see it. We on the bridge. I live all the way in St. Petersburg, right? We have to drive all the way over here to Tampa, you know, to come over here and support Chairman, you know, and it's a lot. And I'm not saying this because, you know, I'm saying it's like difficult for me to come support. That ain't what I mean. I'm just saying I don't think it's fair, given that what we got to go through, that Jared was kicked out of there, because, you know, we done got up early this morning, got dressed, had to take care of some errands. I have to work out my babysitting logistics. Another thing too, like the parking is like really bad around the courthouse. We drove around for probably about 30 minutes once we got there looking for parking, because the parking situation is bad. Then I paid my $10 to park there. I believe it was like for all day parking. And, you know, so just for him to get kicked out for having an expired ID, it's just not right. It's very upsetting to me, because now, I mean, we can't just leave Jerry out there. I can't just leave Jerry out there. You know, we had to, if he gets kicked out, then we cannot go back in there, because, I mean, I'm not going to just leave Jerry out here. So now we headed back to St. Pete now, because they done kicked him out over having an expired ID. I mean, this man is an elder. This man is an elder. And the thing is when we first came there, they let him in. He took out his ID and they let him in. But this was a different person. And I just don't understand it. I mean, what's the big deal? Expired ID. This man is an elder. And I just think it's wrong to just stop us from coming back in there to see this trial. Like, to me, I feel like it's a way of stopping us from seeing the trial. That's what I feel in my heart, because I don't think that she should have did that. It was a lady. What do you call those people? When you like a U.S. Marshal. Yeah, like a U.S. Marshal. You know, when you coming through the courthouse, you got them. They be checking you in. You know, and for the most part, most of them have been very nice, no issues at all. But this lady, she wasn't there yesterday. She to me strikes me as kind of a little bit mean, and I don't understand why you need to do all of that. Like, nobody's being disrespectful to you. I mean, we're there as a part of the public, which is our. And so now, as y'all can see, I'm driving back to St. Petersburg. I drove across this bridge, got to drive back to St. Petersburg because they kicked Jerry out because his ID expired. And I want to be very clear that he was let in when we first went there. He pulled out the same ID, but a different officer looked at it, and they let him in. And we went up there and we sat down and we was watching the trial. Now I got to miss the trial. Like, I'm very upset about this. But it is what it is, and I'll be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. But one positive that happens is, well, I'll let you tell it. You got to meet the chairman. Talk about that. Talk about your experience.
I'll turn this on.
You know, turn it around.
I think the experience was good. You know, I ain't never met him before, but I think it was a good experience, and I want to see the trial.
Yeah, and it's just messed up because now we had to leave, and you can't see the trial. I gotta come back tomorrow. Y'all, it's just messed up. Let me see what some of y'all saying on here. Hey.
Mine's inspired too.
Yeah. Yes, AC Walker. Jerry. He said, wait a minute, Jerry got kicked out. Yes. Yes, they kicked Jerry out. They kicked Jerry out because he had an expired ID. And like I said, they let him in when we first got there. They let him in when we first got there. And it was no problem. No issues at all. And then the judge gave us a break. And we were supposed to reconvene at 1:45, right? So, you know, when you go on break, everybody left. Some people went to go get something to eat. Some people walked around the courthouse. Some people, you know, went and just walked around. And then was coming back. So when it was time to come back, you got to go back through the thing again, show your ID. Jerry came back in there, showed his ID. And then she let him go to the bathroom. So why the lady let him go to the bathroom? How did she end up keeping the ID though? I don't understand that.
Huh?
How did she let him go to the bathroom and end up keeping the ID at the same time?
I don't know. When she got it, when Jerry put his wallet and stuff in there, when she got ID, Jerry walked through the thing and went to the bathroom. And then that's what she told me when Jerry went to the bathroom.
Lord have mercy. I just think that's messed up.
She didn't say nothing though.
Yeah, she was sitting up there. That's what I said. You see what you just said? She didn't say nothing when he first gave her the ID and she was looking at it.
When he went in the bathroom in the flight 5, a good 3 minutes, then she said something.
Well, that's why I'm thinking that the lady was looking for a reason to kick out some of the supporters. That's what I believe. I mean, I'm just going based off of what happened. You're looking for a reason to kick out some of these supporters. Was it when y'all came back through? Was y'all coming through with like a lot of the other people, or just y'all?
Just me and him.
Okay.
I kept my cool. I ain't went off on it like I wanted to.
What you said, Jerry?
I just maintained my cool. I ain't want to snap on all this time.
Yeah, that was good. I'm glad you didn't. Because that's what they want people to do. They want people to get all upset and mad and angry.
They just don't know me.
Yeah. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth going out. Because we don't want to do none of that anyway. We're there to support the chairman. And you know, but that was nothing but the devil. Now we gotta drive all the way to St. Petersburg. Look, y'all, we gotta drive all the way back. And I wasn't planning on leaving until your eye burning? Okay. I wasn't planning on leaving until like around 3:30, 3:45. Like I was gonna sit there and watch because we had got to the portion of the trial where state is still presenting its evidence, right? And it was a lady that was in there that was giving testimony about email exchanges between the chairman and other groups, other members of the Uhuru movement. And they were talking about the email exchange, which obviously it's probably, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that this lady was, you know, a part of the team that analyzes the emails and looks at the emails. So they was pulling up various emails and she was reading the emails, and that's where we ended at with the break. So yeah. But that's messed up though. That's messed up. That's messed up. But you know what, y'all? I will be back tomorrow. Dr. John, you know, they just don't understand and don't care apparently what people go through to come over here and support. the chairman, you know. You're driving all across the bridge, dealing with traffic. It was raining yesterday. People got to pick up their kids, you know. So it's a lot. But they don't care. But that ain't going to stop me, because I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 3 of the trial, y'all. And I'm going right back in there. And tomorrow I'm going to get there earlier. I'm going to get there. The only reason I can't come when they first begin is because I have to drop Lauren off to school. So that's why. But if Lauren was with her dad and he was dropping her off to school, then I would be there at the very start of the trial. And if he had her this week, which he doesn't, I'll stay there all day in support. Because sometimes you got to put your money where your people talk about supporting. I'm a real supporter. I put my money where my mouth is. If I care about a person, I'm going to come by there. I might not say much, but I'll sit there and stick there with you and sit there with you and do what needs to be done. And the chairman, 83 years old. That man, 83 years old. And that's a damn shame how he's being done. He's an elder. That man, 83 years old, and they sitting up here doing that to an elder. That man ain't did nothing to no damn body. It's crazy. And they trying to stop people from coming in here, trying to stop another elder from coming in there to support. That lady is. It's just dead ass wrong. But I'm gonna be back there tomorrow. I'm coming earlier tomorrow. Okay. I will be there earlier tomorrow. I sure will. Drive way back to St. Petersburg over that lady foolishness. You let him in, you let Jerry in the first time. She could have just let him in the second time. It's like you wanna stop people from coming in here. Why do you care? We have a right to come in there and watch a trial. As long as we ain't coming in there with no foolishness, acting a fool, we have a right to come in there and peacefully watch the trial. I mean, it's just outrageous. Like, and I paid my $10 to park there all day. And I just like, you know what I'm saying? I wasted my doggone money. But you know what though? I really didn't waste my money, because in the end, I feel like it's well worth it, because this man have been fighting for the rights of black people for a long time, and I got so much respect for him. So it's but as you guys can see, we had to drive all the way back to St. Petersburg. Yeah, so anyway, that's what happened today, y'all. I guess this is the update. Some people want me to give updates on what's going on with the trial. Well, this is the update today that y'all getting. Jerry got kicked out. And I think that's a shame. And yes, I am saying, because to me, she kicked him out. That's kicking somebody out. You let him in at first with the ID that he had. And then when we went on break, everybody walking out, and then he coming back to you, you turn around and kick the man out. Jerry ain't did nothing. Jerry harmless. Like, what the hell? This is just crazy. I was sitting out in my car because I had walked out. First I was sitting there. At first I was sitting in there when everybody was on break. First I sat inside on the outside of the courtroom. And I just was like sitting there, and I got up and walked around and looked at the view, because we was on the 17th floor. And then I just decided to get up and go downstairs and just kind of like walk around and get in my car. So they walked up to me, Jerry and Ali, and he was like, they done kicked Jerry up out of there because his ID expired. I was like, what kind of foolishness is this? I ain't even bothered about going back in there. I didn't even bother about walking back in there and talking to that lady, because some people just ain't worth the time. Some people are not worth the time, nor are they worth the energy. So I just kind of sat there and took it all in. We done made it back to St. Petersburg, as you guys can see. And I'm just sitting in my car taking it all in. And I called another brother that that knows about the case and all this kind of stuff, and I told him what was going on. And I don't have time to go get Jerry another ID, because the time I do all that, it would have been time for me to leave and go pick up Lauren. So it's just like, man, these people, but that's just the work of the devil. But it's all good, y'all. It's all good, because we will be back tomorrow. And if Jerry gets his ID, I'm gonna go get Jerry. And Jerry, if you want to, you can come back tomorrow, Jerry. You heard me?
Yeah.
If you get your ID, you more than welcome to come back tomorrow. If you get your ID.
No people
So,
playing games with me, though, man. I can't. Man, that piss me off.
I know. Piss me off too, Jerry. I feel the same exact way. They full of it. Well, she full of it. It's not the other officers that did that. It was this one little particular officer that seemed kind of mean anyway. Like, some of these officers can be decent human beings because every officer is not bad. I remember one time I had a black officer right there on 5th Avenue and 34th Street right here in St. Petersburg. I'll never forget that man. A tall, dark-skinned officer. My car broke down. This was probably about like 15 years ago. My car broke down right there on 34th Street and 5th Avenue South. And that officer stopped in the middle of the road and helped me. He helped me. I'll never forget it.
That's a good officer.
Yeah, that was a good officer. That's why I say not all of them are bad. But this lady here, like, it ain't that serious. Like, you don't need to be, I don't think you need to be mean to people to be an officer. I don't think you need to do all of that. I don't see the purpose and point of doing all of that. You're there to help people, to serve people. Like, that's really really your purpose, to be honest with you. But this lady seemed kind of mean, and she's going overboard, and you know that we there to support the chairman. You could have made a concession, like you let him in before, like, it's crazy. But like I said, if Jerry want to go get his ID, and if Jerry want to come back, Jerry is all it is to it. If he decides that he wants to come back, Jerry is more than welcome to come back. So that's it, and that's all. So, but we done came back to St. Pete, and yeah, like, I'm very disappointed because I really want to see. The trial is very interesting. I already know that the chairman is not guilty. I already know that the other Ghazi Gazzo, I think that's his name. I already know none of them are guilty. So, but I'm just saying, like, I'm the type of person that doesn't mind going to trials. I don't mind litigation. So I actually am fascinated by court. So I like to go to court. I don't mind. I go to court with anybody, for anybody. I just don't mind. It just doesn't bother me. Some people don't like to go to court. Well, I do. Because I like to watch the process. Very, very interesting to me. So I will be back. Yeah, you said that's beyond, ACR said that's beyond screwed up for that heifer to be so damn trifling and disrespectful as hell. I agree. I could not agree more. You said, I mean, what kind of person that would keep his ID while he was in the bathroom, come towards him and actually acting all childish? Yeah, she kicked him out. I wasn't there when it happened, but they sure came up out of there, and she kicked him up out of there. She kicked him out of there. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I thought that was just very mean-spirited, y'all, and unnecessary. Yep. But that's the update. That's today's update. Like I said, I will be there tomorrow. And my goal is to get there a little bit earlier. That's my goal, to get there earlier. But sometimes I can't. Like I told you, I have to take Lauren to school. And that's the reason why I can't be there when the trial initially starts. But I'm gonna try my very best to get there earlier. Well, at least y'all getting a little tour of St. Pete. Y'all get a tour of St. Pete. Yeah. Jerry. Yeah, so yeah, kick Jerry up out of there. That's a damn shame. Unbelievable. I'm sorry, Jerry. I really am. I know some of them gonna be like, where Rashida went? Well, they gonna damn kick us out of there. That's where Rashida went. The only good thing I will say about getting kicked out is we avoided all the rush hour traffic. Because yesterday we was coming